Lexington, Kentucky. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Arkansas Razorbacks and the Kentucky Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, the Razorback head coach told me pregame this is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Makes a grab and room to run. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
Jackson will throw. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. And the Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. Run in the red zone, it's Smith. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Second down, they'll go to the air. They're working that left side. Could not make his way to the corner.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll send the tight end in motion. On first down, it's Baxter again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's going to be really interesting to watch Kentucky this year offensively, and I think running the ball is going to be critical. Will Stein now the new head coach, and he brings in C.J. Baxter at running back from Texas, David, a guy that was so highly recruited coming out of high school, had some injury issues early on during his time at Texas, but he has tremendous upside, and if he can stay healthy, this running game, I think, can take off.
Take off, game-breaking. They fortify the offensive line in the transfer portal. They've got to get back to that physical ground game. And you're right about Baxter. This guy was all-world, everything recruit. Lightning in a bottle, can make those big plays. Look forward to watching this Kentucky offense hopefully get a bounce back and get some spring in their step.
This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Rushes on him, and down he goes.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
The run inside. It's Baxter. Fights off a defender. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Trying to make magic with his feet. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on third down. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Kentucky trying to convert on 4th down. Quarterback decides, let's think this 4th down play over, and he calls a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Maybe 1 notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for space. It's Russell. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run out.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Defense showing blitz here. Off the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the grab. Shakes a man, and he might take off. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The give to the back. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Not a lot of room to field this one. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Shakes off the defender. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Might be calling a hot route. Caught over the middle. It's Gilmore. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught, and he's got room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. Once he got some room, it was over. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Makes the catch near the 50. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Second down, they'll go to the air. A strike downfield. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
I love the type of throw there by the quarterback, throwing to his running back on that angle route. That cannot be a bullet throw. He just puts enough air on it, makes it an easy catch for his running back on the move. Running back makes the grab, and he's able to advance it.
Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Smith. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Jackson will throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Oh, it's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Back to pass on 2nd down. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And man, guys, we talked about this guy coming into the game, right? He's good, and he can catch the football. He can make plays. That's his first target on the day. And I think the defense is just as surprised as we are, but the offense definitely got to get this guy more involved.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, the defense got really lucky there. I don't know if it was a coverage bust or what. There is no way that receiver should have been that wide open. Lucky for the defense, though, he puts it on the ground.
Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. Firing to the right, complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Defense looks as if it's coming. Jackson going to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket from what's left in this first half. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. It's caught downfield. On the move at the 30. He's loose. Touchdown Razorbacks. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. Caught behind the line. It's Baxter. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pressure coming. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. On first down, it's Baxter again. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's begin with a look at Virginia taking on the Wisconsin Badgers. And it's the Cavaliers with a real chance to make this a memorable season. A 7th straight victory following everything that happened last year would put the rest of the sport on notice. Here now some other games you may have interest in, social media certainly does, inside the American Conference.
The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Go. Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Baxter. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Wildcats come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He's piled up 76 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back was one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Hand off for Baxter. Runs through the tackle. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. It's complete on the right side. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on fourth down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Wants to throw on first down. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. The Wildcats trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Tight end now in motion. The option look. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense has it. They're on the move. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Jackson will throw. He's looking deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And what a great job by the QB, man. Seeing the blitz, understanding I got to get the football out of my hands as soon as I possibly can, and he puts it on the numbers to his receiver where he can get those yards after the catch. Great timing, but more importantly, great job seeing what that defense was doing and getting rid of the football.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. One guy, two guy, three guys have to get there, man.
Got it! Touchdown, Razorbacks! and that one will give them the lead. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Picks up the first down. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Kentucky!
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room and couldn't find much on that return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Motion from the back. Jackson gonna throw it. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Defense might bring the house here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. Still running at the 40. Ripped past midfield. Finally stopped at the 42, and that's the kind of chunk play that gets drives going.
Man, we're watching a quarterback duel here. Both of these guys are absolutely slinging it every time they're on the field. Now it's this guy's turn, and he's taking advantage of the opportunities. This defense has not had an answer for him. They're not getting enough pressure on him. When he has this kind of time, he is just going to carve you up.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Marshall. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese is closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Jackson will throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Motion from the wide receiver. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third down, here's Baxter. Here's a little room there. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception. And now this offense has a chance late. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. It'll be third and long. Jackson gonna throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. There he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Spits it out to the back. Over the middle, it's Smith. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. Jackson will throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. off play action. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm there.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Hauls it in. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Got the quick pass. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Jackson gonna throw it. Touchdown, Arkansas! Middle of the end zone, he's got it! The Razorbacks answer with a score of their own. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they close it to a 28-24 game. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. That's reeled in. It's Gilmore. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped from the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll give it to Baxter. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Eager to get the football back with as much time remaining as possible, the defense uses a timeout. 1:53 showing on the clock. Might be changing the route. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Jackson will throw. It's complete to the left. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can...
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Wants to go right back downfield. Makes the catch. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. The Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
On first down, it's Baxter again. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays. Making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.